A lot of people looking to get pre-approved ask, what is the most I can qualify for? That's a fair question, but it's usually not the most important one. The better way to look at it is, what payment makes sense for the life you are trying to build? Because the reality is, nobody is excited about making a mortgage payment. And in a lot of cases, it is going to be more than you would ideally want to spend. But that does not mean it is the wrong move. If that payment helps you buy the right home in the right location, with more stability, more space, or a better long-term plan, then it is worth it. That is the real conversation. Not just what is the biggest number I can get approved for, but what am I getting in return for this payment? And does that trade-off make sense for me? Because a home is not just a monthly expense. It can be a place to put down roots, a way to stop renting, a way to create more stability for your family, a way to build wealth over time, or just a place that fits your life better than where you are now. At the same time, you do not want to stretch so far that the payment creates stress every month. You still want room for the rest of your life. Travel, savings, investing, kids, and breathing room are all things to consider. That is why I like to think beyond just the mortgage payment. What are your goals? What matters most to you? How much monthly pressure feels manageable? And how much starts to feel too tight? Because the right payment is not always the lowest one, and it is not always the highest one you can qualify for either. It's the one that supports the bigger goal without putting you in a position that feels uncomfortable every month. For some buyers, that means staying below their max and keeping more flexibility. For others, it means stretching a bit more because the home solves a bigger problem or opens up a bigger opportunity. There is no universal answer. It has to fit you. That is why I like to talk through different scenarios early. What does this option look like monthly? How much cash does it leave you with after closing? How does one purchase price compare to another? What changes if we adjust the down payment? When you understand the numbers in front of you, the decision gets a lot clearer. You are not just reacting to a big approval number. You are making a thoughtful decision based on your goals, your comfort level, and the life you want this home to support. That is where confidence comes from. So if you're thinking about buying, whether it is your first home, your next home, an investment property, or a second home, do not just focus on the maximum. Start with the bigger goal. Then find the payment that makes sense for that goal. I'm Glenn Rodriguez, and if you want help looking at real numbers and real options, reach out. I'm happy to help you put a plan together that fits the bigger picture.